VIP. Don't have a Q card? Now's a great time to join the Q card family. For a limited time, get $20 off when you open a Q card.
Posture.
If it wasn't for the Teeter Inversion bed,
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's been one of the best purchases for health that I've ever made in my life.
I have 6 grandkids, and I am able to get on the floor and play with them. Thanks for being there for me. I really appreciate it. Keep up the good work and stay upside down.
Man, it feels so good and just really relaxes you. I don't know that I'll ever not use this every day.
We use it every night right before we go to bed. We love our inversion table and we couldn't do without it.
I just really wanted to say thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Bennett. Oh my goodness, just in the few minutes that you were in that commercial break and watching the open of this show, my back already feels so good. This is Teeter, and it is an FDA registered way to truly take care of back pain and so much more. Not from using drugs, not from doing anything that's going to be hard or intimidating. It's just a way to completely allow your body through gravity and traction to make your spine feel better. You don't have to take my word for it. It's customer top rated. Although I will tell you, a number of years ago when my husband was having so many problems with his herniated disc, I bought him this as a birthday gift, and we have both used and loved Teeter now for years and swear by it. So we're doing it at a price that, frankly, I paid a lot more for mine. I've never, in my 17 years here at QVC, presented a Teeter at a price this low. 5 easy payments of $59.80 with free shipping and handling. That free shipping and handling saves you about another $44. So if you've ever been interested in the Teeter, I want you to give us a call at 1-800-500-7590. And I do not want you to miss this opportunity where truly the lowest price I've personally ever seen this device, and with that free shipping and handling. So I want to say hello to Riley Teeter, and her father actually created Teeter, started the entire revolution of using gravity and traction to make our backs feel better. Hi Riley, how are you?
Hi Sandra, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Fantastic. So, you know, I hope this hour really helps people who have been struggling with all types of back pain, because there's very few things that you don't need drugs, it's not complicated, it's just a few minutes a day that could possibly work as well as this.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that something so simple, just using your own body weight to rotate and then pull traction to naturally relieve back pain at the source. And it does it in just 3 to 5 minutes and targets unique situations, not just back pain overall, but it's FDA registered for sciatica, herniated disc, spinal degenerative joint disease, Facet syndrome, 10 different major causes of back pain, because it works completely uniquely to anything else that you can do. It is targeting it 4 different ways. You are stretching and relaxing tense muscles, realigning the spine, and decompressing the spine so that the disc can rejuvenate, and removing nerve pressure. So if you've got a thin disc and you turn upside down and open it up, you have a pinched nerve, it naturally releases.
And you can see here, this is truly FDA registered for what Riley was just talking about, that back pain, sciatica, spinal degenerative joint disease, spinal curvature due to tight muscles, muscle tension. Riley, the muscle tension for me has been so helpful. And then herniated disc, which is the exact reason I bought this for my husband so many years ago. Degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, Facet syndrome, muscle spasm. Riley, in fact, actually, just the other day, my husband was helping a friend lay some flooring, and he came home and he said, I got to go get on the Teeter. It gives you instant relief.
It really does. It really does. In fact, the U.S. military did a 6-year evaluation with Teeter products, and they found that troops that immediately inverted after basic training were less likely to have compression fatigue injuries, because if they picked up a misalignment, had any compression on the joint, and immediately decompressed, it it alleviated any potential problem from developing. So it really does have an immediate impact, especially if you've done something funny that day, picked something up wrong, sat too long, maybe did something that you're not totally used to doing, like gardening. A lot of people spend all winter and then they go out hands and knees and they break their backs, and it's a nice way to walk right inside after doing that activity, stretch out, and know that you're going to feel great the next day.
I was just showing, I wanted to show everybody, and we're going to talk about this throughout the hour, but don't think that the first thing you have to do is suddenly you're swinging upside down, and how's that going to feel, and how's it going to be? We'll take you on a tour of the entire device, this FDA registered device, to show you just how easy it is to get into, just how easy it is to get out of, and how you can start really slow. In fact, I'm going to pop out of it right now, and you'll see it is incredibly easy. I have handlebars right here. I never feel unstable. I never feel like I'm gonna just flip backwards out of control. It's all about you controlling it. We actually have a testimonial from a doctor, Dr. Long, who talks about how he's seen the benefits. So take a look, and then we're gonna do a tour of the entire device.
For the past 53 years, I've been a neurosurgeon with a major interest in chronic pain and dealing with many patients with back pain. Most patients tell me if they use their Teeter inversion table on a regular basis, they simply feel much better. No one has to do anything to you, and I think it's a very natural way to deal with the problem.
A very natural way to deal with the problem, because it is naturally just using gravity, which we are under, we experience the effects of gravity from the minute we're born throughout our entire life. So this is how we really make it work for us. Riley, let's go through, if we can, maybe so everyone can understand just how easy this is to use. Let's just give a little tour of the device to show just how comfortable it is.
Absolutely. I want to start with pointing out what model we're showing you guys today.
Please.
This is our X3 inversion table. So if you go to our website, you'll see that we have a more basic model. It has a pin ankle closure. It doesn't have a lot of these features, and it's more expensive than this. It's about $329. So this has a lot of upgraded features that I want to make sure that you pay attention to, because they are going to help facilitate your benefits and make the product much easier to use. So this one in particular arrives mostly assembled. It's 85% assembled. So the entire ankle assembly is done. The A-frame that the table sits on is completely assembled. Even the corner feet, your bed is assembled. There is one bolt, and then you have to put the handles on. So everything else clicks together. It's super, super simple. And then you have a manual hanging on the side. You have guide directions on the product. And then we have an app that you can follow. So all of this is very, very user-friendly. You're going to feel guided through every step of the assembly process and the use process. So it's once you have it assembled, which takes around 15 to 20 minutes, according to the app, it times people's assembly. You simply set it, lock it, and then recline and relax. It is that simple. It's easy to use. It's going to be the weight of your arms that rotate the table. You can see here it's showing a lot of the features. This is a FlexTech bed. This is something unique to Teeter. It is not a foam bed. It is a specialized surface that's comfortable, but allows your body to get the full decompressive stretch. It also has accessories you can put on it. That lumbar bridge is a game changer. It squares your hips, which is really, really pivotal to getting the realignment benefits. No other table in the market can do that. You've got the acupressure nodes, you've got grip and stretch handholds, you have a way to preset your maximum angle. This is a huge upgrade. These traction handles, they allow you to add manual decompression at a shallower angle. And of course, you never have to go to full inversion, but this is showing you that you can. And then this is stored. It just is so simple to put into the storage position, and you are able to put it behind a door or in a closet or anywhere where you want to tuck it away. Rotate it up from use. It's about the size of a bath mat on the ground.
It's like an ironing board.
Ironing board.
Yeah.
Yes.
Riley, I have to tell you, so I purchased mine for ours for my husband as a birthday gift many years ago. It didn't have, and we still use it, by the way. Like, once you buy this one time, you're going to have it forever, basically. But ours did not have a lot of these upgraded features because this model did not exist then. And we've gotten great results out of it. So this one is brand new to me. But the fact we're doing this updated version for less money than in years past we've done prior versions. This is 5 easy payments of $59.80 with the free shipping and handling. That free shipping and handling saves you about another $44. But what it's really going to save you is a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. So if you want this, give us a call at 1-800-500-7590. Riley, your dad created this, and I had the pleasure of working with your dad, and he was just awesome. But your dad created this because he dealt with his own injuries and knew there had to be a better way to get relief.
That's right. He suffered for 5 years in debilitating back pain. In fact, he wasn't able to get out of bed in the morning without rolling to the ground, crawling to the bathroom, and getting hot water in his back just to be able to stand up. He wore brace. It was an incredibly hard time in his life. And he was introduced to inversion because the concept is actually quite old. It was invented, believe it or not, in 400 BC as a way to naturally relieve back pain. But there really wasn't a good way to do it that was accessible by the majority of people. And my dad, as an engineer, knew he could design something better. And he and my mom started this company in 1981 in our garage. And I mean, they literally would put product in a van and drive around door to door and sell it. And it really was through word of mouth. Somebody would have an experience, tell somebody else, and that's how we grew. It was truly, truly grassroots. And today it's pretty similar. I mean, people watch what we do, and we're talking to them about going upside down, and they think, gosh, I can't see myself doing that. And then they read reviews, and they see the difference that it's made. I mean, it really is a powerful thing. If you've lived with back pain and you know you don't have many options, most are taking a pill, which does nothing to truly help you. It just silences the pain. It doesn't do anything to change the trajectory of your life.
Well, you're right about that.
Or they have appointments. Yeah, so this is something where you are in the driver's seat. You're in control. If you want to relieve your pain, you get on your Teeter. It's 3 to 5 minutes. And if you use it more regularly, if you're not just jumping on it when you have the pain, you're going to see a lot of other benefits. You're going to see posture improvement, flexibility gain. There was a study with flexibility. You're going to see a lot of beneficial changes because you're improving the health of your spine.
It's so
and that's
true.
why so many athletes use this. They know the importance of taking care of their joints. And it's just a very pivotal part of changing the way that you age.
We
you
know,
maintain your flexibility and your mobility.
Riley, so when I met your dad, you know, it was many years past him being in debilitating pain, and you know, he was an older guy who you would think that he had been like a gymnast in a prior life or something. I remember being with him, he was hanging upside down and twisted, and you know, watching him do it, I was like, oh my gosh, can I do that? But it's actually so easy, and we're going to show you how easy it is to use. But Riley, you know who really convinced me to use this? My brother-in-law is a football coach, and he's had his own injuries of playing sports for many years. And Teeter, does it he's been doing this now for years. Every single day, a few minutes a day. He's got some of his young athletes doing it, and they have experienced such benefits. So seeing a member of my own family get relief made me then get it for my husband. He gets relief. I then developed back issues because of an accident. It's given me relief. I've definitely noticed, Riley, it's really helped with flexibility. So I'm going to get on this now in 1 second. But if you want this, give us a call, 1-800-500-7590. You don't have to take my word for it. Listen to someone else who's gotten relief using the Teeter inversion table.
Throughout the years, I'd go sometime where my back would feel great, and then just out of nowhere, simple things, just bending over to pick something up, and it would go out. The Teeter has just freed me up in so many ways. It's just so simple. It's not something that you have to strain yourself doing. You just let gravity, which is the most natural thing in the world, take control, and it does all the work for you. I really do genuinely look forward every day to that time that I can just invert and breathe and relax from my neck to my toes. Everything feels better. Everything feels different.
So 1-800-500-7590. We do not have many of these to go around, something about 450 left, and that is it at this sale price. Lowest price I've personally ever presented Teeter, and I've been presenting Teeter now. I mean, they've been at QVC 20 years. I've been here almost 17 years. And Riley, at first when I saw this version, this new updated, the FitSpine X3, I was just a little bit like, oh wait, what do I do here? Because I'm used to a version that is much older, but I want to show you. You put your feet in. You have handlebars you can hold on at any time. Right here it even says push, and you just push, and that's going to lock it in. Oh, you know what though, Riley? I should show everybody before I even do this. Let's show everybody, just so everyone knows, you get it at a length that's just right for you. Can you tell me how we set the height here? So that means I could use it, but my husband, who's got 6 inches on me, can also easily use it.
So it's a funny story that this works like a teeter-totter, and our family name is Teeter. That's
actually
just,
pretty
you
funny.
know, I mean, my dad was born to make this. So the fact it works like a teeter-totter means that you have to set your height, because we're trying to get the center of your body mass at the middle of the table so that it's the weight displacement of moving your arms that will rotate it. So you're going to pull the pin here, and you just slide it. Pull and slide. A lot of people try and do it like this and pull and slide. It's actually more difficult like that, because then you have to lift up the weight of the ankle cups. I like to lift it all the way up and use gravity, like turn it, you know, rotate it a little like this if I want to slide in, or down like this. And you just find your height. I'm 5'7", so you'll see it on there. You'll push the pin in, it will engage, it will be locked, and then you simply step in. Now, Sandra, I noticed that your back ankle cup rotated. So you want to make sure those are rotated the other way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I didn't even notice. Thank you.
Yeah, and now you got it
Oh
right.
gosh, that's so much
in
better.
From the side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Riley, I want to apologize to everyone at home. She's so right, and oh my goodness, does that feel so much better?
Yes, because these actually were 3 years of design to get the right foam for comfort, and then a secure outer backing for security. So you have both, and then it wraps around your ankle so that you are getting, instead of having like a high pressure point because you're holding obviously by your ankles, it's kind of a hug. It wraps around.
It's comfortable.
It's very comfortable. It rotates so it sits on the top of your foot. So as you invert, they're going to kind of like open to sit on the foot a little bit more instead of pinching into the ankles. And then from here, you can see, because I set my height properly, it's simply the weight of my arms that's going to rotate the table into and out of inversion. If you move your arms slowly, you will rotate very slowly. You're in complete control. You're not going to go further than you want to, because you can put on that tether strap that's going to limit you to your maximum angle. But this particular model, being an X3, if you want to get a deeper stretch, because obviously the greater the angle, the greater the stretch. If you want a bigger stretch at a shallower angle, you can just reach up and push on these traction handles. These are an upgrade that's included
Let
today.
me see this. I'm looking at you. I wanted to see the upgrade.
Yeah, so those handles sticking up, you just simply push and straighten your arms, and that is going to add manual traction so that you open up the joints of your back even more.
Oh, that's
and
nice,
that really
Riley.
helps.
Oh, that is a real
isn't that
upgrade.
a great feature?
Oh
It
my
is
gosh, that
it
is
really
a great
does help you
upgrade.
get the benefit.
Oh my gosh.
And with our specialized bed design, that lumbar bridge being in place, and especially if you set it down low, it creates a spot where it kind of stops your butt and amplifies the stretch in the lower back. So normally your body all slides, but the lumbar bridge kind of stops the butt from continuing to slide. And if you see here on my table, you can see that this adds an arch here.
Yeah.
And what it does is your hips are the foundation of your spine. And a lot of times they get twisted. And that's why when you go to the chiropractor, they'll lay you down and they'll like measure your leg length. They'll look to see if they're out of balance. And it's not because your legs are actually different lengths. It's because it's an indication that the hips are twisted, and they're always going to start by realigning the hips before they go through the rest of the spine. So this is a huge feature with Teeter. No other inversion table has this fixed lumbar bridge. And because it doesn't move, it squares the hip, because the hip stops here at the base of it. And you can amplify that realignment if you push on the traction handles that I just showed you. And then your whole back in the lower back gets an extra bonus stretch, so that if you have a pinched nerve or herniated disc, it's going to naturally go into that area and relieve the pressure and relieve the pain.
And you know the thing,
so another feature
and you always
that's
feel
included.
Riley, I just want to say, you always feel completely in control of how far you're going back. So you notice I was trying to keep my shirt down and leaning back, so I wasn't in. You know, for some of the time I was just kind of. But here's the thing: you only go back as far as you want to move your hands back, or in this case, you now have these great handles. Riley, I just want everyone to understand, you're always in control. You're not going to all of a sudden just go careening back. Like, you're always in control. It's customer top rated. It's very hard for especially any type of health and wellness and fitness product to become customer top rated, because different people are at different points on their fitness journey, on their pain situation. They have different expectations. Imagine this has been so popular that people have gotten it home, have had such great relief that they've sat down at QVC.com and given it glowing reviews. There's a reason why there have been over 5 million Teeters ordered, you know, all over the place, over 50,000 right here on QVC, and still, year after year, still customer top rated. I really think that says it all. So if you or someone you care about is dealing with pain, this is a great drug-free, FDA-registered, proven way to get rid of that pain. 5 easy payments of $59.80 with free shipping and handling. Give us a call at 1-800-500-7590. And Riley, you were still, I think, giving part of the tour, and I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Oh, no, not at all. Yes, so I wanted to show another feature that comes on the bed here.
Yes, what are these?
And that is these,
mine does not have these, so I'm not even sure what these are, truth be told.
Right, so what these are is somebody that has knots in their back, like these spots where they can feel pain. I'm always rubbing over my shoulder that holds the mouse at work.
Yeah.
And I line up my acupressure node down. You get 8 of these. So there's 4 different heights. You get 2 of each height. And you line up the acupressure node with that sore spot. And then when you invert, your body slides over it. And it's kind of like thumbs giving you a shiatsu massage.
Oh, that is really cool. Okay, that is something that you did not have years ago, because mine does not have these. And I think I'm almost 100% positive I paid more than $2.99 many years ago. And now you're getting it home for 5 easy payments of $59.80 with free shipping and handling. Riley, I love the idea of just 3 to 5 minutes a day. That's it.
Yeah, it's that simple, because let me tell you, we actually have a study that I think will help explain why it takes just 3 to 5 minutes, because I know a lot of people feel like that seems impossible. So what they looked at is, what is the pressure in your spine when you're just going throughout your daily living? And they set it, at 100% as a baseline in the standing body position, and then compared other body positions to it. So these are actually people in a study that allowed a pressure sensor to be surgically implanted in their spine. So we all know bending over is difficult. But a big shock came when you sit down. The pressure in your spine actually increases because the muscles relax. And look at that if you're in bad posture. I mean, this is why back pain's epidemic now. But the real reason that this is so powerful, that gives us so much insight into why Teeter is so effective, is because they saw that when you lay down at night, there's still background compression. About 25% of standing body weight because of the muscles and ligaments that are providing stabilization to the spine. And they said you need to pull about 60% of your body weight to bring the pressure in the spine to at or near zero. And when you rotate on the teeter table to the angle of the rear leg, Lana, mine's got the tether strap. So Lana's showing you closer to 60 degrees. When you get to that angle, the pressure in your spine gets to at or near zero. This is where the magic happens, because not only are you pulling a traction with your body weight that's naturally realigning your spine, but you are also elongating the spine so that the discs, which are normally under pressure, take them hours and hours to rejuvenate with the moisture that they need. And this is important, so I'm going to pause here real quick because I want you to understand why it's important that they absorb moisture. And that's because they don't have a blood supply. So if you've got a herniated disc or any degenerative disc disease or any sort of problem with your disc, there's not a blood supply. And blood is how we repair injury, right? You get a scab, the blood comes in, it starts building the cells up again. Discs have to wait until the pressure is off of them to absorb the nutrition that they need. So all day long, your disc can absorb the nutrition that they need. They go to bed, you go to bed at night, you still have background compression. It takes hours and hours and hours for the disc to absorb the nutrition, to rejuvenate. When we get on the teeter table and the pressure in the spine gets to zero, those discs, like sponges, are able to absorb. And they estimate that about 3 to 5 minutes, they've reached their full absorption capacity. You can certainly stay on the table longer. A lot of people will oscillate, go into and out of inversion, stretch, meditate, and relax. But 3 to 5 minutes is really what the discs need to rejuvenate. Now, you could do this maybe only when you have back pain, but it is more powerful if you do it daily, and even more powerful if you have one of the FDA conditions, like you have sciatica, you have a herniated disc, a degenerative disc disease, you have spinal curvature, any of those issues, it is going to be more beneficial to do it 3 to 5 minutes multiple times a day. Because this is simple. This is just helping your body help itself. It's giving your body the opportunity to be in an environment where it can naturally rejuvenate the disc, realign the spine, and bring you true relief.
Yeah, I would love for anyone who has Teeter, who's experienced it. You don't even need this more updated model. It could be an older model like mine. If you have Teeter and you want to talk about it, we would love for you to call in and chat with us. If you want to order it, we would love for you to call as well. 1-800-500-7590. We do not have a lot of these to go around. You still have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get it home and you don't think it's right for you, you can get your money back. We're going to ship this to you for free. If you do want to share your story, call the number on your screen, 1-800-600-1556. Here's someone else who's used it. Let's listen to her story, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more about the results.
The first time that I laid on the Teeter, I got on there, locked my ankles in, laid back, and it was just a relief. I knew it was going to work for me. It's very easy to schedule it into your life. You lay down, you relax, you can meditate for a few minutes, you get off, and you're a new person. The biggest difference the Teeter table has made in my life is that I have physical freedom. I'm probably really boring because when anyone complains to me about their back, I say, well, have you tried a Teeter table? It helped me so much you have no idea.
Helps you so much you have no idea. Like, that's what we hear, not only from that testimonial video, but also our own customers. Teeter has been at QVC for about 20 years, even longer on our sister channel HSN. It continues to be customer top rated. A lot of times people buy fitness tools or exercise equipment and, you know, it just ends up at like a yard sale in a year or something, or just becomes like the, you know, the treadmill that becomes the clothes hanger. We've all heard those stories. We've all made those purchases and then not used it. That doesn't happen with the Teeter, because we're not asking you to use it 45 minutes a day, 6 days a week. We're not even asking you to use 10 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes a day to get relief. And Riley, when I talk about getting relief, what type of relief does this give us?
Well, it gives you targeted relief, unlike other options that is covering up the symptoms or, just not going to the spot where it aches. This is going to the pinched nerve and relieving the pressure and relieving the, it is true relief, and not just targeting the spot that aches, but caring for the entire health of the spine. I really can't stress enough how much healthy spine is a preventative choice that you can make. We're all going to age. We're all going to see ourselves lose height. We're all going to see the impact of losing flexibility and mobility. And by decompressing on a regular basis and keeping our discs healthy, and by healthy, I mean at their full height capacity, you can maintain a good spine that's going to give you the ability to be active, to do the things you love. You touched on my father. He was active till the day he died. He water skied. He rode bike. He was, in his 80s and constantly out with my kids playing with them. He was the guy that got in the water when they were water skiing and helped them up. These are things that take a lot of energy, and he always had it. He always had the ability to use his body, and that means that he was never left on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And he really credits this product for that. He actually did TV shows a few weeks before he died because this was his favorite thing to do. He believes in this product so much that this was a passion. At a point where most people were long retired, he was out spreading the word because he lived with that pain for so long, and he knew what it could do to someone's life. Back pain's a downward spiral. Once you're in pain, you stop moving. You stop moving, your muscles continue to weaken. And as muscles weaken, you lose that support structure that's normally supporting the spine, and the pain can get worse. And it just is a never thing. And this is really something where you're in control. You get on it when you need it. It's right there. There's no appointments that you have to make. And relief is there.
You're seeing how easy it is to use. This is really has so many great upgrades, even more than the table that I have that I still use, and that is still like something that my husband and I use on the regular. If you do want this, give us a call at 1-800-500-7590, but please don't wait. It is going pretty quickly. We don't have that many to go around. And I have never presented it at a price this low. 5 easy payments of $59.80 with free shipping and handling. That saves you another $44. Riley, let's talk, I think we're at a point now, and you've had this here for 20 years, your dad started this company in 1981. But I think we're at a time right now where we need this more than ever before. What happened during the pandemic? People started staying at home more. A lot of people now work from home and will continue to work from home. And in 2019, that wasn't even an option, right? So you're working from home. That means sometimes people aren't even getting out of their desk or up off their kitchen counter for hours at a time, right? So if you're sitting to work, it's very interesting because that act of sitting, and maybe you don't work anymore. Maybe you just like to sit at the computer, or you're sitting watching TV. That act of sitting, Riley, is so much worse for your back in terms of pressure.
It absolutely is. Yeah, people don't realize it because they're thinking, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to take a load off, I'm going to relax. But the pressure in your spine increases up to 250% standing. And when that happens, your chance of pinching nerve root goes up, your discs are dry, they're more prone to injury. And this is showing just in the standing position 100% pressure in the disc. But that pressure changes all the time with our different activities. You bend over to pick something up. This is why they say, lift with your knees. Don't bend over and pick something up. But this is what we're talking about. When you sit down, the pressure in your spine skyrockets, especially if you're not in perfect posture. Now think about how you're driving with your arms on the steering wheel and your shoulders pulled forward, or how you're sitting on the couch right now, or how I sit at a desk like that with my head forward and my elbows on the desk. And here we are laying down. There remains pressure in the spine that if you've pinched a nerve, and it's really difficult for the disc to get thicker and absorb the moisture and release that nerve from the pressure. When we use the teeter and we rotate into inversion, we're simply using your body weight, the same weight that's compressive while upright, to pull traction, and that targets pain in 4 different ways. First of all, it's going to stretch you. So it stretches and relaxes tight muscles. It realigns the spine. I mean, just think about a necklace that's all piled up on the counter. You grab one end and you pull the other. It just straightens out. That's what we're doing. And then it allows the discs, with the pressure off of them, to absorb the nutrition that they need to rejuvenate. It's that simple. It's that easy. Enjoy 3 to 5 minutes, and then you're on your way to a healthier spine.
And it's just really using gravity, right? So as I'm kind of letting it fall back. So what's happening right now? I know we just saw that great animation, but as I come back, what's actually, I mean, you can all see me hanging, but what's actually happening to my spine right now?
So what's happening is your body weight is allowing your body to slide down this special decompressive surface. This is, again, something unique to Teeter, and I do want to point out that the benefits that we're talking about, all those FDA claims, are something unique to Teeter. Not every inversion table can say that because they put foam on the table. That stops you getting the body slide. When you don't get the body slide, you don't get the decompression that brings you relief. So as you rotate back, your body slides. As it does that, you're stretching, you're elongating. In fact, you know that when you wake up in the morning, you're the tallest you're going to be all day, and then gravity comes down the disc, which, I mean, look at how many discs there are as joints in your back, right? All the way down your back. And all of these respond to the pressure, as we just saw in that study. And as the pressure's on them, they thin out. And you can lose 3/4 of an inch to an inch every single day just from that pressure. Now think about that. If you have an injured disc or a disc that's unhealthy, that has spinal degenerative joint disease, or, you know, is pinching a nerve, that is going to mean your pain is amplifying. So what happens when we invert is the pressure's off, those discs can get to their full height capacity, and that's just going to allow you to feel better. It's going to relieve the pressure, and that's going to result in relieving the pain.
Now, as I'm not all the way inverted right now, I'm not inverted at the maximum, but I'm still getting benefits just from doing this, right?
Oh, yeah. You never have to go to full inversion.
I think it's really important for people to know that, because, Riley, you and I both know full inversion actually ends up feeling really good. And I think once people get this home, they end up going to full inversion. But for you sitting at home, if you're like, I don't want to be upside down, or whatever it is that you're thinking, Riley, can you explain again, like, you never have to really even go into full inversion to get max benefit from this?
That's right. I mean, the study that we saw just a few minutes ago shows that you have to pull 60% of your body weight to get the pressure in your spine to at or near zero. So that is the angle of the rear leg. That's going to be your magic. You have to go to about here. Now, guess what? With this X3 inversion table, we've added the traction handle. So you can go to a nice shallow angle, reach up and push on them, and add manual traction. There, Alana's showing us exactly what you do. It's that simple. You reach up, you put your hands on them, and then you're gonna straighten your arms. And as you do that, it's going to add more decompression, the manual decompression versus gravity-fed compression, that is gonna amplify the stretch in your back and bring that pressure to at or near zero at a very shallow angle. And yeah, it really does not require anything scary. And you're right. You know what? Everybody that I've ever talked to said, I can't imagine going to full inversion. That looks so terrifying. And almost everybody eventually gets there.
Right.
Yeah, and it feels so great.
And then when you want to come up, you just literally come up. It just moves up with you. My ankles have always been secure. They're very comfortable. When I step out, I'm just going to push. If you feel like you need more stability, you can even hold on the handles as you step down. Look, I'm just sliding down. Both feet are on the ground. It's very easy to get off of. You can actually step off to the side if you want. But I could have done that in a way that was more graceful, Riley. 5 easy payments of $59.80. Free shipping and handling. You know what's amazing, Riley? Even with, I have microphones on and an earpiece, so it feels a little different than when I do it at home. But just those few minutes while you were talking, Riley, I feel like somehow lighter. I notice it so much in my posture. Like I feel like, and I tend to have a very tight back. Being able to get stretched out like this feels incredible.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I have more mobility, or it just feels great.
A lot of people say that. It's very rejuvenating because it is true. When we're in bad posture, it causes stress and strain on all the muscles because they're not designed to be in that position. And it also causes strain on the back. I mean, you look at, if you're sitting in bad posture at your computer, the discs become like a slice of pie. There's pressure at the front of them, they're opening in the back, and it really creates these high points of pressure. So when you get on the table and you even everything out, you stretch those muscles, you realign the spine, bringing you back into proper posture, it's incredibly invigorating. You get off and you feel like you've had a massage. And I will tell you, I don't have back pain. I never have, but I keep mine in my bedroom. And I do it the last thing at night. I get on, I don't even stay on the full 3 minutes. I get on, I stretch out, I can feel everything align. I'm very comfortable, so every muscle's already prepared for it, so I can do it really quickly. Just relax, breathe, feel it all realign, and then get into bed. And it's just, without any of that tossing and turning, your back feels great. It just makes you feel warm and relaxed. Yeah. And I read that a lot. I mean, if you guys are sitting here thinking about it and you've got to open your computer or got it anywhere as a tablet, anything that you can scroll through the reviews, I encourage you to look at that because you will see again and again people saying, I sleep better.
Yeah.
I do more things. I'm more active than I ever was because I'm not concerned that my back's going to hurt. I'm relaxed about joining the activity, and then of course being able to sleep at night always helps you feel better about life. Right?
Right. Of course, this is FDA registered. This is not some new idea. Teeter's been doing this since 1981, coming up on 42 years. And you can see on the screen what it can do, providing temporary relief of back pain, muscle tension and spasm, herniated disc. That's why I bought it for my husband so many years ago. Sciatica, degenerative disc disease, spinal degenerative joint disease, spinal stenosis, spinal curvature from tight muscles, facet syndrome, and the list goes on and on and on. For me, it's a great way to feel like I've improved my posture. And it is, you know, Riley made the point that, Riley, when did you say people started using inversion? Did you say like going back to like 400 AD or something?
Yeah, BC. Yeah,
BC, excuse me. I wasn't remember if you said BC or AD. But I was just thinking, like, you know, if there's evidence that people did this kind of inversion, of course they didn't have a table like this, but 400 BC. But really, in some ways, this becomes then the ancient, proven solution to what is actually more of a modern problem, like a problem like we've never had as humans, really in the history of humankind, this idea of sitting more, right? People didn't really used to sit so much for jobs. There was no such thing as computers. We weren't leaning over, looking at our phone all of the time, that whole tech neck when we're just constantly rounding over. This brings you, so instead of being like this, it brings you back. Customer top rated, read the reviews. The fact that year after year after year, this is a customer top rated brand tells me all I need to know. If you want this, give us a call at 1-800-500-7590. It is a really fully featured version. Riley said even on Teeter's own website, the version that doesn't have all the kind of extra bells and whistles, the upgraded version, costs more than our upgraded version. So a more basic model on Teeter costs more right now than what we're doing this upgraded version for. 5 easy payments of $59.80. We're also going to give you free shipping and handling, so that's going to save you another $44. Now let's take a listen to another Teeter user.
Since I've had my Teeter, I don't think of my back pain. It's been really amazing. You know, you're doing that stretching that somebody else might be doing for you because you have the gravity and it's pulling you down and it's decompressing your spine. It's so easy. It is this smooth, just seamless machine. Having my back feel good on a regular basis is priceless. You know, age is it really is just a number. It's how you feel. I feel like I gained like 10 years back onto my life. You know, I feel like, hey, you know, I can be in my dance class with 20-somethings and feel good again, you know.
That's incredible. Just listening to how this has changed her life. Riley, I'm sure there's someone watching right now who says, I would love to try it, but I live in an apartment or I have a smaller space. I don't have room for it. Can you show me again how it folds up?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, because it is so easy. You simply pull the height selector, you go all the way to the storage setting, rotate it opposite from use, and then close it up. Just grab here and it closes right on up. I mean, it literally takes seconds to fold it up. And then when you're ready, same thing. It just takes a few minutes to put it into action and you can jump on and get that relief. It's, you know, a lot of these things, fitness equipment, when they say it goes into a storage position, they are having you take pieces apart, right? You're like, unhook this and rotate that, and it, you know, I mean, it's a lot of hefting and lifting. This doesn't have any of that. I do want to point out that this really is for all ages, too. I mean, we have people that don't start using the Teeter table until they're in their 70s. There isn't a point where you've waited too long. It really can help anybody at any age. And the other important thing that I just want to make sure people are aware of is that this is UL safety certified. We've talked a lot about FDA, and that's important because Teeter is one of the few brands that is FDA registered, but we're also one of the few that UL safety certified. Now that's important because there are no safety regulations. A lot of the product that you see out on the market has gone through no testing. In fact, it comes directly from overseas to that big store that's online into their warehouses. It doesn't even have a U.S. company associated with it. And, you know, the quality is significantly lacking. In fact, when those products were tested to the UL specification, they failed at around 10% of what is considered safe. And that's because they use the wrong steel. They use ordinary steel. All of our key components are heat-treated steel, and that means it's 10 times stronger. That is significant. I mean, it's 10 times more durable for you to enjoy it for a lifetime. And you're not going to have the fatigue and the bending and the wear that can be seen in these other tables. So I really think, I know a lot of times we're at the end of the presentation, people love hearing that there's a way to get natural relief, but they are priced. That is very common. I mean, even I'm sure if you're scrolling through the reviews, you're seeing that people said, I watched multiple presentations. Some people waited years. They just couldn't see themselves inverting and going upside down. And then they finally pull the trigger because there's a point where they reach that they just can't take it anymore. And the difference that they feel when they try it is significant. And so I really want to let you know, I really want people to understand that this UL safety certification is important. Everything's tested, the ankle closure, the rotation, the static load, the tippability, all these things are tested to make sure that you're safe. And more than that, it's not just one test and done, but they do surprise inspections of our factory 4 times a year. And if you're looking for a UL safety certified table, it's important that you look at the product once you receive it, because sometimes it gets marketed, but then they've stopped making it to that specification. So you have to look at the product and it must have the label. If it doesn't have the label, they haven't been meeting their safety certifications at the factory, and they might have changed the quality. So that's really, really important that you look at that to know that you're truly going to be secure, because as Sandra said, you know, this has a hefty 5-year warranty, which is way above industry standard, but people use this for a lifetime. I mean, we've been on HSN, your sister network, for 25 years, and hosts there bought at the very beginning, and they're still using their table, and it works beautifully. So I think that's an important point as people consider if they want to do this, that this is rock solid.
Yeah, and again, I really can't stress it enough. I think what's going to happen to you is what's happened to most people who get this home and they say, I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to go upside down. I might just recline a little bit. Well, then they end up realizing that full inversion is actually very comfortable, very, very easy. But if you just wanted to, again, you know, Riley was explaining, by me just going down a little, like kind of, you know, I can go down feet overhead. Even if I just hang out here, I am getting so much benefit. I'm not hanging upside down. I am just putting my feet above my head, which, Riley, FYI, there's other things too, even just, I mean, I think a lot of us like the idea of having our feet lifted up, even just for circulation, although we're talking primarily about the spine. Of course, there's some other benefits, and I'm very, very comfortable in this position. I don't feel like all the blood's rushing to my head. I can still really easily talk. I can, like, it's very, very comfortable. And again, if I want to go back, I totally can. But just in this position, I'm getting a lot of benefits. And then, of course, if I want to go back further, well, here I go. And it's really comfortable and really easy. And just as easy to come right back up in a way that still feels very, very comfortable. And I always feel secure. You know, there are people of all ages, all walks of life, all physical concerns who have gone on QVC and made this customer top rated. Riley, I hope you're really proud of that, because it is difficult for any item, let alone something like an inversion table, to become customer top rated, because everybody kind of has different expectations and what they're comfortable with. The reviews for this are glowing, and for Teeter in general, year after year.
It's really true. I mean, you look at other fitness products, and max most of the time they get is 3 stars.
Right.
This has got 5, and I think the primary reason that it does is we sit in a presentation. This is an hour long. We promise you a lot, and if a product meets that expectation, you get a good review. If it doesn't, you get a bad. And I think that's it. Is it exceeds people's expectation, and that's really important. We're always talking about that as we design the product. I mean, we've been doing this for 42 years, and with our popularity, we did get copycats, and they came out with things, and they were hard to combat because they put foam on the bed or something like that, and everybody's like, foam, that sounds great. I love memory foam. And we would say, well, you know, it's not going to deliver the right benefits because your body's going to sink in. And we had to reject those gimmicks, even though a lot of people fell for them, and we were seeing that happen. And we'd say it's more important that the customer get the benefit that we're talking about and feel the relief. So we've stayed really true, always in our design, about how to accelerate benefits. That's why we came out with the traction handles, the fact that you can add manual decompression at a shallower angle and get to that 60%. We understand what it takes to get the relief, and we've designed everything to get there, and that's why we're FDA registered and other brands aren't. And I do want to point out, if you're going, gosh, this seems like there's a lot to learn with this, it really is simple, but we do have a free app. Unlike other fitness products that will ask you to put in your credit card and charge you a subscription fee, our Teeter Move app, M-O-V-E, Teeter Move, you can download right now. It's entirely free, and we're going to show you how to use it, how to get your perfect balance point so that you're going to rotate as beautifully and as comfortably as Sandra and I just showed you. When you put your arms at your side, you're going to pop right back upright. But we're also going to give you goal-specific classes. So if you know you have bad posture, there's a posture improved class. If you have sciatica, there's a class on that. If you love to golf and you're really looking to get flexibility, it's there. But we've also included additional classes of stretches and exercise to improve your core strength, because again, our goal is all about helping you achieve the desired result. We're not looking for the opportunity to charge you again, or, you know, have another, it's just a way to connect. It's just a way to share the information that we have and make this as successful as possible as it can be.
Well, well said, Riley. And if you want to get that instant, drug-free, natural pain relief that Teeter delivers, give us a call at 1-800-500-7590. Really a phenomenal sale price. 5 easy payments of $59.80, free shipping and handling. It's customer top rated. You have 30 days to love it or return it. But Riley, we only have about 4 minutes together. For anyone who's just joining us, and even if you've watched throughout the hour, one thing we haven't talked about maybe enough is, yes, anyone at any age really can use this, but we need it even more as we age, because what happens to our spine over time?
Our spine definitely takes the brunt of gravity because all the joints in it, it loses its height. You know this. You know, grandma, grandpa, they're always talking about, I used to be this tall and now I'm shorter, and it really, yes, it changes your figure because you have the same body mass in a shorter column, so it bulges out in the center. But really what it equates to is loss of flexibility. As the vertebrae move closer together because the disc's thin, you lose that ability to bend and move the way you once did. Now, like everything in the world, it, you know, I mean, the creams, they can improve your skin, but you're not going to stay 20. We're not promising you that your spine will stay 100% the way it was at 20, but we are going to fight it, and we are going to maintain that flexibility, and you are going to be more active. That's why we have a whole host of super seniors that started in their 70s, start to gain back some flexibility and start doing major activities. We have a lady who in her 80s now is a black belt in Taekwondo, and people running senior Olympics and crazy things where you're like, how can they be starting this so late in life? And it truly is about maintaining your body.
Well, so much of our life is sitting down, looking forward, rounding over. This is really using gravity, which so often is working against us, using gravity for us, to help us, to lengthen. And if we can, let's put up that list of some of the unfortunately common conditions that this can provide relief for. And Riley, maybe you can go through some of these, because I feel like pretty much everyone watching either has one of these or knows someone who does.
Right. I mean, overarching back pain, you know, that's such a common thing that people deal with. In fact, they say 80% of Americans at some point will have back pain. Muscle tension. I honestly don't know anybody that doesn't have muscle tension at some point during the day even. I mean, in our society, we're constantly under stress. Herniated disc can be called a bulge disc or a slip disc, depending on the degree of the injury in the disc. So if you've heard any of those terms, they're within this category. Sciatica is a pinched nerve. A lot of times you'll feel that as numbness or radiating pain down the leg, but you can have pinched nerves in different spots. People can have them in their neck or anywhere along their back. This is going to help with all forms of nerve. Degenerative disc disease, it's the same as osteoarthritis, the spinal stenosis, spinal curvature from tight muscles. Most people have some issues with poor spinal curvature, which equates to poor posture. This is helping to improve that, which is going to honestly make you feel so much more relaxed. A lot of times when we have bad posture, certain muscles lengthen and others shorten, and that can make it so it even feels uncomfortable to get into proper posture. So once we get back, it really does help you move better. So there's all sorts of different conditions.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed spending this hour with you, and I can't wait to get home and use my Teeter some more. But if you don't have a Teeter, now's the time to pick it up. It really is an incredible value on a customer top-rated product. Just give us a call, 1-800-500-7590. You can get this home and try it for under $60 and free shipping and handling. And really, there's no time like the present to help relieve relieve those back pain issues. Riley, thanks again, and don't go anywhere, because now that you're feeling great, your posture's good, let's talk about fall decorating. I'll be with you in just 1 second.